Hello everyone, I'm Ajay Ramrana and you are watching Simply Code, right? So in this tutorial, you will learn how to select a database in the MySQL program and MySQL Workbench by using the use statement, right? So let's see how it will be the explanation. So in the terminal, okay, you have to type mysql minus u root minus p, right? And after pressing the password, you will connect the mysql server. That means one of the special program, mysql program, you also can say, right? So let's practice on the terminal, right? See, first, we have to type mysql minus u root minus p to connect the mysql's program, or you also can say the mysql server. And after pressing the password, you will see it is connected to the server, that is 8.0.27 mysql community server, right? So now if you want to see all the databases into this server, so you can type so databases, right? Semicolon, press enter, you will see all the databases, right? And suppose you want to see in which database you have selected, right? So for this, select database, right? Ends with semicolon. So it will show you the null, right? That means there is no database as such selected till now, right? So if we select any database by using use, suppose we are going to use the classic model sample database. So for this, uh, we have to type use classic models semicolon, press enter. So that means this statement database changed indicate that we have started the using of this database. And after that, if we want to check in which database we are working in, okay, so to check this, we have to again check, select database, right? Semicolon, press enter. So now you can see there is no null, right? That means we have started using the classic model database, right? So like this way you can uh, check in which database you are working, right? So suppose let me uh, exit this, right? Clear screen, yes. So now if you know already in which database you will work, right? So for this you have to use the minus d flag, right? So command will be mysql minus u root, and here we are using the minus d, capital D flag, classic models, right? Minus p, right? So after pressing enter, you will see we have to type the password, right? Right. So if directly we check the database, in which database we are working, so select database ends with semicolon. So here you can see that directly we can use the database in this way, right? So this is the way. Here we are we used, right, we use minus d flag. We have to specify the database classic model, whatever the model you want to use. So that model you have to uh, type after the minus d flag, right? So like this way you can uh, use the database, right, directly, right? So now in the next session, we will see ki how we connect through MySQL workbench, right? This is the as you can see on your screen, this is the MySQL workbench application, right? If you want to connect to this, you can select a database when you create the database connection, right? So whenever you create the database connection manually, because this is the application of MySQL workbench, right? So this is the way, right, as you can see on your screen. So here in the red rectangular box you can see default schema. You can select the model name. Here we can select like classic model here. So and after uh, entering the model name, you have to test the connection, right? After making sure the connection is okay, then our classic model will be the default schema, right? That means we entered this database, right, by default. Okay. So next thing we can do with the workbench, you can select another database by issuing the use statement or use the set as default schema, as we have seen in the previous slide, right? So now, right, so this is the order you can follow. The first you have to select temp db and then set as a default schema, right? So like this way uh, you can select a MySQL database through the MySQL program and MySQL workbench application, right? So that's all for today's session. We will meet in the next session with more concept of SQL. So till then, bye. Thank you.